Hey
Hey
guys, welcome back to Two Generations,
one conversation
where perspectives may differ, but the goal is always connection. So today we're gonna be having a lighter, a lighter topic, and we're gonna dig into parent versus teen, the slang exchange. Um, I'm wondering, why does this generation like to talk in code? Like, why do they not finish sentences, or they have these slang? So we're going to dissect some of these slangs, and maybe dive into some of the slangs in my generation and what they meant.
Ooh.
So yeah, why do y'all talk in codes, Thalia?
I think we talk in codes because our generation is an advancement, you know? Yeah, I think that we talk in codes, one, because for adults, it may not make sense to y'all, but as a group of, as we are now, we all understand we have our own code, just like how you guys had your own code, and your parents probably didn't know about that either.
But then some of the codes just don't, to me, don't
There's
make
a
sense.
deeper but meaning behind it. You know, there's a very deep. I
Well,
feel
can
like
you break down mid or fire?
so.
Like, break that down.
Mid is like, let's use the Three Bears as an
The what?
example. The Three Bears, the porridge, right? We got the one that's too hot, the one that's just right, and then the one that's cold, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me see. Let me think of an example. What's something that you like but don't really like? Like, give me a food that you don't really like, but you'd still eat it.
Salad. I don't like.
You'd be like, oh, salads are mid. They're really mid. I don't really like salads. Or for me, I would be like, seafood is mid. Well, I don't even eat seafood. But I'd be like, seafood is mid. I don't really like seafood. So you're saying it's like, it's okay, but it's not all that, you know? No, it's still not. Is it not clocking to you?
What? There was clocking. so the clocking thing. I use that.
Mm-hmm.
You taught me that. But then I was looking at something on YouTube, a podcast, and the guy was talking about, I think he said he invented clocking, or whoever invented clocking, and the signal for clocking. Because he said
It was a guy?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And well, he said, and I hope I get this right, he said, so what's the sign you use? Let me see if I remember.
It's like this. It's
well,
like
he
that.
said, but I think he said it's not the middle fingers.
So it's these two.
This one, yeah.
I've been seeing people do this.
He was highly upset, I think. I hope I'm saying it right. When they was doing the middle finger. He was like, it's like this.
I don't think it's that big. As long as we understand.
He's the one that created that I guess that created this clocking.
I don't think he did that because, I don't know, because the clocking trend got to me because of a song. Mm-hmm. And it was like clock it, and everyone was using the audio, and it was everyone was like, what is this trend? So either he made that up, someone made a song about it, the song got trendy,
but you got to do the signal. So it's like, clock it. So that's the only one I know for sure.
Then we added stuff like clock your tea. Or
they was talking about that. So what's clock your tea?
It's like, let's see. Okay, so clock it is really like hyping something up. So like, you got your hair done, clock it. You got your nails done, clock it. But clocking your tea, it could either mean for good or bad. But from what I hear from girls in my class, if someone might do something outrageous, be like, "Oh, girl, they clocked your tea," or like someone said some business about you. Say we're at the Thanksgiving table, right? Because I saw a reel on that. They were at the Thanksgiving table. Someone spreading the business. Someone cheating on someone. Oh, girl, he clocked your tea.
Yep. So we telling people business.
It could be that, just like talking bad about someone.
So I guess in your generation, tea means talking somebody business or something like
Yeah,
that.
because
Yeah,
like we're sipping tea.
because I think I've heard them say, yeah, why you spill the tea, right?
You see,
Yes,
so
why you spill the
see
tea.
how it kind of links. You see what I'm saying? So
Well, you can't just say why you talking people business. Don't talk my business.
no, why are you
Or
clocking my
like you just
tea?
put all my information out there. That's the words in the dictionary.
See,
I don't think
we're
clock the tea is
advanced.
in
We're advanced. Like, why are you clocking my tea?
okay. So we back. We kind of derail back to the mid and fire. So you say the mid is like um, something is semi okay, like
Yeah,
you mid, right?
definitely.
So if I see a dress, I could say like I could say, oh, that
Don't do
dress
that.
is mid.
Yes,
If it
you
don't
could.
really look.
You don't say it, we say it. Yeah.
So there's a wait.
Yes,
So wait a
barrier.
minute. So there's a restriction of what
Yes,
age?
I'm sure anyone in my generation knows when the parents start saying slang, you don't even want to say it no more. Because remember when we showed you that no cap video and y'all started using it? Y'all started saying no cap. We didn't even want to say it no more because why are you guys saying
Okay, so
no
wait
cap?
a minute. So you're
It's
trying to
for
tell
us.
me it's
yes.
because of our age, we can't say the
From our perspective,
slang.
it's corny for you guys.
But it's corny when y'all say it.
No, that's us. That's our language. That's not your language.
Oh my gosh!
Anyone who knew would agree with me. Because
I think that is. I think that's discrimination.
No.
Don't you think? I think that's discrimination. I should be able to say, "Why you capping, Delia? Why you capping?"
Well, no one really says. Well, we say it, but we don't say it like that no more.
So I'm using the wrong context.
No, you're using it, but just hearing it out of your mouth is uncomfortable.
So what's the difference with my mouth? Like, do you have to have a certain voice to say it?
No, you just have to be like a kid. Like, it's not for you guys. It's not for you guys.
Remember, this is the misconception that this generation have, right? So they have all these slangs, and we're supposed to translate what they say because they do come and talk to us and use the slang. So why can't I have if I'm supposed to be in the conversation with you and understand the conversation, I'm supposed to be able to use the slang. So if you talk it to me and you say something, I should be they stop the cap.
No, I'm talking to you in my language. I'm going to translate it, but you can't say anything back. Basically, do you remember in 2020?
I'm asking the parents out there, what are your thoughts about this?
Do you remember in 2020 when me and Dale were talking about sus? Because that
was a favorite one I like.
No. So the meaning behind sus was the game Among Us, and this was during COVID time when everyone was indoors. We were playing games, and this game called Among Us blew up. And sus means suspicious. So we would, of course, we shorthanded. We were being lazy. We would shorthand it and be like, because the game is like, it's like a murder mystery game. It's like who killed who. So we'd be like, it's different colors. We'd be like, green is sus. Green is sus. I seen them vent. It could anyone.
What's vent?
Vent is in the game. You go through the vent.
Okay.
And I was like, green is sus. I saw green by the vent. Green is sus. And then you would say outside too, you're being really sus. You're being really suspicious, you know? But when you started saying sus, I didn't even want to say it no more because, oh my gosh, I couldn't stand it when I heard it from you. Oh my gosh, I couldn't.
So what I'm hearing from this is that one, these slangs that y'all create is you being lazy, not wanting to
all of them.
Say the entire word or the actual word and what it means. Also, it's generational appropriate.
Yes,
that
it's
if
like
you're
language
a certain
barrier.
age, you can't use the slang.
Well, no,
meaning,
stop it right there.
I.e., parents.
No, because I've seen adults use it, right? But those are not my parents. They can say what they want. But for you, no, that's not for you.
It's limited just for me.
As a kid, hearing your parents say slang, I've seen like all over Instagram. I've seen kids do the little trend where they bring like their grandparents in and make them say the little trend. And they'll start laughing because they don't know what they're saying, and we're laughing because we know what it means. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like you guys aren't supposed to say that.
So let me ask you this. So let's bring this back to reality, right? Like So I get it. You as the generation, they have their thing. They want to use certain words, and they don't want the parents to use it and things of that nature. What is your thoughts of these slangs as you go into meaning your age group, as you go into adulthood? Because what I find is that when you use these slangs, it become part of your language. Like for example, bro.
Ooh.
I
Oh my gosh,
despise that slang. And I remember when that was like really popular and started,
it still
like
is. Everybody says
every conversation, because y'all were using it so much, every conversation, even when you were talking to us as parents, you would be like, bro. And immediately I'd be like, no, I am not your bro. So I use that as an example. What do you think will happen, or how do you feel about this? Like, once you, let's say you're working in a job or whatever, can you really turn off these slangs and be professional? Right? Because you don't want to go to work and you at the register. I'm just using an example. You're at the register and you're like, bro, what's your order?
Ooh.
I mean, but you remember, just random conversations, it would just slip out your mouth, right? Because it becomes part of your language. So what are your thoughts on that?
For me, speaking personally, I know when to switch off my slang chill mode and go to regular mode. Regular mode is when I'm with you guys. I might use a little bit because I'm still at home. But if I'm talking to someone I don't know, or if I'm talking to a relative, an older relative, or if I'm in an interview, I'm not gonna use those words at all. I would never shorten my words because I do have a vast vocabulary. I would like to boast about that. Yes, I do have a very vast vocabulary.
Excuse me.
And I think even when it comes to certain times, slang is not appropriate at all. Especially at home.
Yeah.
Depending on what type of slang it is. With the bro thing, I remember when I had first got onto that slang and I was saying bro, 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 bro. And then I started saying bro to you guys. And then when you yelled at me, I was like, oh my gosh. And I slipped up. I'm like, I'm not supposed to call my mom dad, bro. Like, that's really disrespectful.
That's what I was going at, because I feel like sometimes some of these slangs can come out derogatory.
Yes, they can.
Based on who you're speaking to, right? So, I think as teenagers, and I get it, I think in our generation we had different things that we said, but you have to pay attention and be aware, have a lot of awareness of who you're speaking to at the point in time, and using these slangs, because it could be deemed as disrespectful, derogatory, that kind of thing. Yep. So I'm getting that. So I'm getting that slangs for y'all are shortening of words, so being lazy. It's also expressive, I guess, for y'all. It's being expressive.
I would say slang for us, that's how we communicate to each other. That's how, I wouldn't say deepen a bond, but that's how we kind of connect. Because if someone doesn't know slang and you're just sitting there saying this, that, yada, yada, yada.
Right. They won't understand the conversation. Right?
Like, okay, are you not picking up on what I'm putting down? Like.
Is that a slang? Picking up on what I put down?
I think that's just a saying. I don't think that's a slang. Oh. It might be, because clock that T is a slang.
Right.
Kind of. It's like
and then I guess the tone, right? The tone in how you say the slang.
Definitely, yes.
Because when we talking about clocking,
because that could be good,
so exact,
or it could be bad.
Oh, so what's the bad part of clock it? Like what?
Yeah, like I said, like the Thanksgiving table.
Oh, like clock the tea kind of thing.
Auntie and uncle, and then niece. Niece says out loud, "Aren't you cheating on your husband? Why are you clocking my tea?" And someone else would be like, "Oh, she clocked your tea," So it could be like, "Why are you putting my business out there? Why are you talking about this, and that?" But sometimes slangs can be bad, this and that. They can be said disrespectfully sometimes. You could always hear in the tone of someone's voice.
Right.
So you could know. But
okay.
It's a lot of slang out there to go over. So
So then how about we do fun definition? I think we did some of the definitions already, but we'll run through a couple. We do a couple definitions. So you have to explain these slang, the definition without laughing.
we're already laughing right now. So
all right. So the first one, I mean, the ones we talked about, we could just go over again. Okay. So no cap.
Okay.
you already laughed.
That's not fair. This is supposed to be fun.
Yeah, but the task is to explain it without laughing. So
no cap, right? If I'm pretty sure it originated from a streamer's video. If not, I could be wrong. That's where I found it from. Mm-hmm. And he was like, "Stop the cap," and they started laughing. And "stop the cap" means stop lying, or cap lie, right? Okay. I don't know what the correlation is to lie in a hat, but it is what it is.
That's right? The exact point. Yeah, like there's no no rhyme or reason why y'all use these.
I'm pretty sure before the stream clip was there, they probably said something that led up to it. I don't know, but stop the cap, or is it no cap or stop the cap?
No cap.
So no cap means no lies. So
okay,
let's ask me a question. Any question?
Are you going to the prom tonight?
Yes, I am. No cap. No cap.
Oh, okay. So I'm not lying.
I'm not lying.
Oh, okay.
See, I wouldn't say it in that sentence because that was like a really like formal sentence. Yes, I'm going to prom. I would have said that, guys, just to let you know. But it would have been like, okay, don't get mad at me. You going to the club later? Yes,
no,
I am.
No club. No,
okay.
You ain't.
Stop.
I'll be like, she capping. She capping.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Next one, bet.
Okay, so bet is like, okay, yes, deal. So it would be like, I don't think of another one.
Why we can't just say okay?
Mom, bet is bet. Okay. So then I'm gonna use the same thing I said. Do you want to go? Do you want to go to the club later? Bet. Let's go. So it'd be like, yes, let's go. Do you want to go? I gotta say something cool. I can't be like, no, go shopping like this.
Yeah,
yes, I want to go. I want to say bet. Do you want to hop on the game later? Bet. I want to hop on the game. That's how we use it. I ain't gonna get mad at me. That's how we use it.
No reasoning. All right, next one. Low key, high key. Oh, me and Auntie K always say that. Low key, high key.
What are y'all two doing saying that?
That is our favorite slang. Low key, high key.
Okay, I might be wrong on this one. I say low key the most because it's like,
how doesn't it go together?
Yes, but okay, so it's like, I gotta think of an example.
Like low key, high key. I want to go to the mall.
Okay, yeah. So low key, I do want to go to the mall. Low key is like, yeah, I'm going with it. But when you say high key, I want to go to the mall, it's like, yes, I do want to go. I think I'm right because I don't really use high key unless it's like something that I really want to do, or like.
Yeah, but you do you? So are you saying? Because my understanding is that you use it together, right?
Low key, high key in the same sentence.
Yeah. But at least that's how me and Auntie Kiki use it.
We'd be like low key, high key.
Yeah, we'd be like low key, high key. No, I really wanted to go.
See, that's why I said slang is not for y'all.
All right,
supposed to be low key. I want to do that.
High question.
Key, I want to do that.
Drop it in the comment. Is the slang low key, high key used together?
They're gonna say no.
Tell her itself.
No. Tell her no.
Please drop it in the comments. Low key, high key slang. NPC energy.
Ooh. Okay, I don't think anyone says energy, but NPC is like.
What is NPC?
Okay, NPC in a game means non-player character. So you know when we play like Mario Party and it says com is computer, which is an NPC, so no player character. Okay. when someone is being when someone I use it when someone's being stupid or slow. Dale, what is 2 plus 4? 7. Why are you being an NPC? You know what that is? You're being a non-player character. You're being slow. You're being stupid. Or if someone just acting weird. No, I don't want to say that. Just kids. Okay, everyone is different, right? Everyone.
See, if y'all would, sorry, hold your thought. If y'all would just use normal Webster dictionary words, we won't be going through this.
See, no, but the thing is, off top, this adds to the topic. Everyone has their little categories, right? We got the people who do this, the people who do that, weird kids, good kids, bad kids, whatever. Right? If you see a group of people that you don't like that's not in your group, you're gonna call them NPCs. What are they talking about? They're just a bunch of NPCs. And this is a derogatory term. I don't want to say weird kids.
No, yeah, the nerdy kids.
Yes,
yeah, y'all gonna say
it's a derogatory term sometimes.
I don't want you using that one.
I don't call no one an NPC unless they're acting slow. You know, Dale, why are you being an NPC?
He's not.
No, sometimes. But
you're a mean.
I don't like to use it on a group of people because that's mean. Everyone is different. But a lot of people will use it on the kids that, you know, sit around, maybe be loud, talking about their interests. Oh, there's a bunch of NPCs. Like, it's a derogatory slang.
Oh, so we're not using no.
Unless you're using it in a joking way, like I do with Dale.
Yeah.
Dale, don't be an NPC.
Did we do It's Giving?
Oh, Lord have mercy. You haven't used this one? I think you've used this one a couple of times without noticing.
Maybe.
Okay, so let's see. What type of hair is this?
Are we calling up my
hair?
No,
I just want to use it as an because it looks good. I just want to like what type of hair is it?
Mine.
Okay.
It's giving mine. No, it's giving my hair.
Your hair is long, like it's giving Rapunzel.
Oh, yes. It's giving Rapunzel.
Okay.
Clock it.
Okay. See, like there's that barrier again. But it's like it can be used in a bad way, a good way. Something like that.
So it's giving something you have to say?
Yes, it could be like an example. Oh, like, okay, y'all can't see it, but behind us, my mom made a centerpiece and it's Christmas themed. So I'd be like, oh, or it could be, or it's serving. It could be either it's giving or it's serving. So I'd be like, oh, that's serving. It looks good. Or, oh, that's giving very Christmassy, very cutesy. You know, that very demure stuff.
Yeah.
That's dead. We don't use that no more. But that's very cutesy. That's very Christmassy. Like, that's what you use that for.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Okay. But it can be used in a bad way, too.
Right. Okay. Well, because we need a whole nother dictionary besides the Webster to have a conversation with this generation. So let's flip the table. So can you guess what some of these old slang means that we used back in our days? So like,
don't even.
So like, talk to the hand.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Do you know what that means?
Shut up. And is that what that means? Or like be quiet, or like your opinion is invalid?
Not so much invalid, but like, you know, somebody saying something and they really don't want to hear. You don't want them to finish. You'd be like, talk to the hand. You know, that kind of thing. I think. Yeah.
Kind of like how Jamie Foxx did with his hand in the.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand.
Yeah. If I got that wrong, my generation crew put it in the comment. But that makes sense though.
Yes,
right? You ain't gotta figure out what she said. You know, like come again. You know, that's straightforward. All that and a bag of chips.
Oh, we use that too sometimes. So that's like, it's good, but like extra good.
Yeah. So like, you know, you might say,
You think you all that in a bag of chips?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We still use that
yeah,
sometimes too.
yeah, that's one. Oh, I remember this one. We used to say, as if. So, like, you might say,
That is old because I don't really hear anyone say that now.
the first place, I can tell you, the first place I heard that slang was on one of my favorite movies. Now I'm gonna forget it. With I could see her face, Damon Dash sister, and oh, we're
Well,
gonna
you
have to look
asking me
that
like I'm
up.
gonna know.
Okay, I'll have to look that up. But it's that this was a popular movie that came out in the had to be the 90s. Um, I'll put it in the comments because right now it just left my mind. But that's the first place I heard that as if.
Hmm.
Oh, why can't
So
I get
as
that?
if it's like yada yada yada.
Oh, I remember it. The movie is Clueless. That was a popular movie back in the 90s, and that was where I first heard as if, because she would always say, you know, like if somebody said something to her, like
As
she
if.
wasn't going to do, like, you know, this boy like you, should be like as if he wasn't in her um category, should be like
Oh,
as
okay.
if, you know, kind of like never, that would never happen.
That is
I
such
guess
a rusty term. I haven't heard anyone say that.
don't sleep on the slangs.
Don't sleep on our slang. You gotta get with the new timing.
The bomb.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, now we say fire. We don't say bomb. See how it kind of just evolved into fire.
Well, you know what? That's really close. And I was giving you a hard time. I'm like, what? We're gonna catch a fire,
Like,
but we were saying the bomb. So
that shirt is the bomb.
Yeah.
Like your hair
Yep.
is the bomb.
Mhm.
That shirt is fire. Your hair is fire. You
Ah,
know.
you see, so we had a
That's
cool
what I'm
slang,
saying,
the
yeah.
bomb. Yeah. Okay.
Some of the slang now is really just y'all slang, and we just evolve it. So
which is a good point, because you know, a lot of times when you're like, Mom, I like this fashion, and I'll be like, girl, we used to wear that back in the days. It's like, I think people don't realize, or I should say teens don't realize, that a lot of the things y'all are just what I should
evolving
say,
it.
yeah, or recycling the stuff. You might call it something different, but you know, we either wore it before, or we had something similar, or whatever. And I mean, a good example of that, we were saying the bomb, now y'all saying fire, and it means the same thing.
Like the clothes thing, we took that and we call it now. If you search up online, it's like Y2K streetwear,
right?
You know? But for back then, was it called that too, or I know the
I'm
Y2K
sure.
part probably.
Yeah, the Y2K part, but like we would call it baggy pants, but y'all call it.
Y means Y, and then 2K is 2000s. So
Right.
I don't know what the Y is though, but
yeah. So but I'm saying, like, y'all call it Y2K fashion, but back in the day we used to be like, oh, we be wearing a baggy pants, right?
Everybody's wearing baggy pants now.
Exactly. Another one is word.
Oh, we still say that now.
Yeah.
Oh no, we say merch now. But we're not even gonna get into that. We're not even gonna get into that.
You say what?
Word is like. I'm trying to think of a
I can't even think of it either. I'm so rusty on this. It's like word, like
yeah, it's like, you know, it's like word,
like word, yeah.
But they're not gonna. They're not gonna understand.
It's like yeah. So like you having a conversation, right? And you're really like agreeing with the person,
yes,
and it'd be like word,
word. But now we say merch now. We still say.
So how we reach from merch, from word to merch? Like what merch don't even.
I don't even know where merch
close
came
to
from.
agreeing with somebody. So you say something, you be like merch.
Yeah, merch it. You know. You looking at them like that's really what it is now. I don't say that because I'm not gonna stereotype it, but I don't really hear a lot of girls say merch. I've heard a lot of like males say merch it, and be like, "Oh, merch it." I'm like, okay, guys, let them merch it. But I don't really hear a lot of females say that, so I might be wrong.
Okay. On fleek.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that in. Is it?
And I think that's like
hair on fleek?
that's like a
eyebrows on fleek.
yeah. I was about to say I think that's a Gen Z like crossover really. So it's not really like old
Oh no,
slang.
it's old. I think it was an audio. She was like hair on fleek, eyebrows on fleek, nails on fleek.
Mhm.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah. You got served.
Oh,
that actually came from a movie too. You Got Served, which I think that was the name of the movie. That's the movie where the dance battle movie.
Dance Moms?
No. The actual movie was called You Got Served, if I'm not mistaken. With B2K, which is like that old boy group in there. And it's kind of like, I guess, because at the end of the dance battle, they'll be like, "You got served," meaning like, you got handed to or something like that.
Just clock your teeth. There we go. That sounds about the same thing.
Oh yeah.
See, but y'all, that's rusty now. It's clock tea now. It's tea clocking now. Not serve.
I like You Got Served.
Yeah, of course you do. That's your timing. See. But I think You Got Served is the same as saying I clocked your tea. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it is. It is.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
That's a rusty one. That's a very rusty one.
Yeah, and you know what? The funny thing is, like, I feel like I can't even judge because I don't think growing up I wasn't really a big slang person. Like I didn't use a lot of slang.
Would you say they didn't say too much slang in the Caribbean? Or is that why? That was just my first guess.
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know. Probably not because we have to think like my time in we didn't have the internet like that.
But you guys had your own little slang too.
Yeah,
right?
So culturally in Trinidad, we have various slangs that we use, and that's just because a lot of times we say things differently coming from the Caribbean. Because I remember when I moved here, people would be like, do you speak English? And I'm like, yeah, we do. But it was because we said things differently. We pronounced it differently.
Don't get me started on all the animals. You guys have different.
And we, and so we also, in Trinidad, we have like various slang or I think they call it colloquialisms.
There's a word for it. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah. So I guess I grew up using those versus all of these slangs,
broken English. That's what it is.
Yeah, broken English. So like how Jamaicans have patois, like how Jamaicans talk and they say wagwan.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What's up?
Exactly. But somebody who don't know that would be like, what are you saying? So it's the same thing. I think so. We grew up saying those things versus all of these like traditional slangs. I mean, as the years went by and internet happened and movies and things like that, like I say, the first place I remember as if was in Clueless when I watched that movie. That was one of my favorite movies. But yeah, so this is really, really good. So I think we're going to move into, do you think that slangs actually matter? Is it like, because what I'm getting at is that you said something earlier, like you was like, oh yeah, well, we could say the slangs, but when you say it, we don't want to say it again. Right? So like, is it that in your generation, these slangs is sort of like an identity for y'all?
I wouldn't say identity. I guess it's just how we all communicate with each other.
Mhm.
A good example for everyone would be online. We all shorthand words. Laugh out loud, LOL, I don't
Mhm.
know, IDK. And I'm pretty much anyone who's ever been online knows what all these terms mean. Of course, there's new terms being made by the day. We put our slang in those little abbreviations too. I guess you could say it's kind of a generational code.
Okay.
I would say that. Of course, of course, everyone can say slang. It's not. I was just joking with you, but honestly, when I hear it, personally, when I hear it from you guys, I can't take it. But anyone can say slang as long as you use it in the right way, the right meaning. If you know, I mean, would depend on what situation it is, respectfully.
Mhm.
Um, the only thing with slang nowadays is that it's come to a point where some people don't even talk correctly.
Mhm.
To a point where it just becomes their whole vocabulary. Like I've heard many conversations go on where they shorthand the words so bad. I
Mhm.
just like, what are you talking about? And we're in the same generation, with the same age group. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it
And
becomes part of their identity,
mm-hmm,
so that they can't even have a proper conversation. And that's where I had went back to the topic of whether or not you use it all the time, or do you feel like in a professional setting you're able to turn it, like you said, you could turn it on
mm-hmm,
and off. But to your point, yeah, there are some that may not be able, because they use it so frequently it becomes part of their
yes,
identity and their
dictionary,
dictionary.
and
And that's what
yeah,
I was saying, like, do you feel like that's what teens feel like, that slang is part of their teen identity, or them belonging, that kind of thing?
sometimes you can tell when people want to fit in and they use certain slang, and you'll look at them kind of weird, like, you don't look like you're supposed to be saying that. Do you even know what that means? Like
Mm,
you can tell people who say this on a constant basis know what it
hmm.
means.
Right,
And then you
right,
could tell people who's trying to, maybe new to the group, trying to fit in, saying some type of slang, and you're like, well, do you know what that means? You're not using
right.
that in the right way,
Because they
because they're
use
seeing
it,
everyone else use it,
using
and they're
it.
like, oh, I
Okay,
want to fit in too. But
right, right, yeah.
but yeah. Oh, my favorite slang is bro. I love saying bro. Like,
And
bro.
that's the one that I
That you
don't
hate?
like the most.
There we go.
Okay, that's the one I don't like the
But
most.
bro for me, a little side topic. Bro for me is just, if something bad happens, bro.
Mm,
Something shocking happens. Bro, no way that happened. But honestly, I won't, like, if I'm talking to someone I don't know, I'm not just gonna say bro, because
right.
some people will get defensive. I'm not your bro. Like it really does get like that. Some people will
I
be
say
like,
that all the
I'm
time.
not your
I
bro or
cut
something
it
like that.
off.
So I try not to call everybody bro.
Hmm.
Because not everyone is my bro either.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just think
And I
slang
think
depends.
with all of the, which is could be a touchy topic, with all of the gender identity too, that
Mm,
could become an issue, right?
yes,
Because
you're
we
right.
have so much individuals that don't identify and don't
As
want to be even close called that. So now, and
you
if
done
that,
triggered them. So
yeah, so I think, yeah,
yeah,
it could be, some of them could create issues or create triggering moments for individuals.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
So this was a fun one,
Very fun.
a
Yeah.
very fun one. I think we could agree that there are some new slangs that,
New every year,
or no, but
every month.
or I should
Honestly,
say, some slangs that your generation used that us as parents enjoy, like my clocking. And I think, like, for you, there are some old slangs that you even mentioned that you have said.
hmm
um so,
talk to the
you see,
yeah. I
look
do.
at
I like that
that.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's all about understanding what it means. And I think as parents, we sometimes just need to understand what it means, and so that we can either take part in it, or be more accepting of, the slangs that they're using. Of course, we're not going to encourage them to use the ones that can be derogatory, or the ones that can offend individuals. But like the playful one, the ones we use, clock it, it's giving tea, the yeah, I said that right,
Mid,
right?
bro. I mean, not
Yeah.
bro. Fire.
I don't know if I'm gonna use that fire one.
Don't.
I have some qualms with that. Fire. Well, the next time I'm dressed, I'm gonna say, Dahlia, don't I look fire?
Yes, mom. You look fire. You
All
look
right.
very fire.
So anyway, thank you for spending some time with us again. Don't forget to click like
And subscribe.
and leave us a comment in the chat, and we will see you next time.
No cap.
Bye.